I'm back. Everyone has a story, and every story matters. I have had the chance to connect with many interesting people over the years, and everyone has an amazing story, but this show is about more than just their stories. It's about the stories that have also shaped who I am, stories that you can't make up. Welcome to You Can't Make It Up. I am your host, Chrissy Jackson. I'm a podcasting newbie, and I have wanted to host a podcast for a long time, so here I am taking that leap. Thank you for taking it with me. It is Tuesday, and I've missed an episode, but I'm back. If this is your first time to listen, I'm a menopausal, middle-aged mom. I love my family. I love Jesus. I love music. I love working out with Peloton. I am broadcasting from Houston, Texas, and my dream is to travel the world and experience the beauty that God has created. And I am grateful that you are here to listen. What will you learn or gain listening to this podcast? You'll hear real stories, stories you can't make up. I want to encourage you to never give up. Life is hard, but you can overcome any obstacle with perseverance, and we can all persevere. I'm reading that out loud. I'm thinking about the two stories that I'm talking about today, and they're about perseverance, for sure. So this week, I'm talking about a game that you can't make up. It's a sport so simple, so wonderfully absurd, that you might think I made it up. But trust me, I can't make this up, y'all. I'm talking about roofball. Roofball. Yep. Roofball is actually an organized sport that is played using the roof of a house. So, how did I come across this and decided I needed to talk about it? Well, we were flipping through the channels one day, and the Roofball World Championships, you heard me correctly, Roofball World Championships were on one of the ESPN channels. There's like a billion ESPN channels now, but nevertheless, the Roofball World Championships were on, and I was so intrigued that I stopped to watch it for just a few minutes. And then I did a little bit of research because I was like, y'all cannot make this up. There are people throwing a ball on a roof, and I'm sitting here watching it. So here's what I can tell you that I found out in my little search of the World Wide Web. The sport roofball was created in the late 1990s. The late 1900s, y'all, in Beaverton, Oregon, by a guy named Adam Willis. So, according to Google, he just threw a rugby ball at his family's roof. And I just imagine him standing there, bored, thinking, wonder what would happen if I hit that gas vent. And thus, a new global athletic endeavor was born. Roofball. So, let's talk the mechanics. The objective of roofball is simple. Throw a ball, usually a football or something similar, at a specific target on a sloped roof. And that target is often the humble natural gas vent, a simple pole sticking out of the shingles. The ultimate backyard goalpost. You get 10 throws per game, and the scoring is where this game goes from backyard fun to pure genius. It's like high risk, high reward, right? Okay, so let me break this down for you. The ping is worth 5 points. This is the most straightforward way to score and to hit the target pole. That's the ping. You get 5 points. Solid, reliable. The catch is a bonus point. So if you or a teammate manage to catch the ball before it hits the ground after it comes off the roof, that's a bonus point, bringing the ping to 6. And there you have it. But then, getting even further, you get the big one, a throw that separates the casual player from the legend, the around. The around is what Adam Willis was trying to achieve with that first throw. So from what I understand, you throw the ball and it has to go behind the pole and then roll down the other side of the roof. And then it's that shot that requires just the right trajectory, just the right amount of spin, and a whole lot of luck, and then it's worth 10 points. And if you catch that 10-point around, you have now 11 points, a game changer. And, y'all, there is even a Roofball Federation of America. Yep. Roofball Federation of America was formed to organize this sport. Because of course it was. Their organizing efforts have paid off. The sport exploded after a video of an early tournament. It looked like from 2008. It went viral on YouTube. So if y'all are interested and want to watch Roofball, go to YouTube. It's really easy to find information about it. And people from all over the country were watching this sport in one family's front yard in Oregon. And there it was, the, I guess, explosion of Roofball, if you want to call it that. But that is the beauty. It's an accessible sport. You don't need an Olympic training facility, a dedicated stadium. All you need is a roof, a ball, and an obstacle. There are official RFA tournaments, and some often feature now purpose-built replica roofs to maintain consistency, which is awesome. So from Adam Willis, the rowing a rugby ball at his gas vent, to major tournaments like the Roofball World Championships. This sport proves that if a game is fun, simple, and gives you a chance to score a dramatic 10-point around, people will play it. So if you're looking for a new pastime, a new way to settle a friendly rivalry, or just a new target for your old football, look up. Your next great sporting arena might just be a few feet above your head.
Thank you for listening to You Can't Make It Up. Interested in sponsoring this podcast? Email us, you can't make it up, bcpmedia@gmail.com.
This week in the media, I'm talking about the one and only Taylor Swift. Swifties around the world are rejoicing on the heels of the release of the highly successful The Life of a Showgirl album. The pop superstar just dropped a massive announcement that guarantees your December is officially booked. The big reveal Taylor Swift made this week, she's releasing 2 major projects about the record-shattering Eras Tour. Record-shattering Eras Tour, and both will be on Disney Plus beginning on December 12th. First, we're getting a 6-part docuseries, The End of an Era, and this is the long-rumored, all-access, behind-the-scenes look at the tour's creation, impact, and emotional final moments. Swift wrote that they allowed filmmakers to capture this tour and all the stories woven throughout it as it wound down. Which means, yes, we get to see some romantic Travis Kelce moments with her fiance. So sweet. There's rehearsals, crew interviews, and all the candid, teary moments that we can handle. We're also getting a new concert film, The Eras Tour, The Final Show. Wait, another concert movie? Yes. This one is crucial. This film was shot at the Final Show in Vancouver. And most importantly, it features the entire set of the Tortured Poets Department, the section that wasn't included in the original 2023 movie release. I didn't get to see that part of the tour, unfortunately, because it was released after we saw her here. But this is the complete final version of the tour set list. So, why does this all matter? It's the ultimate capstone to the most successful tour of all time. The docuseries promises the depth and detail fans crave, while the Final Show film delivers the full, updated concert experience. So, clear your calendars, dust off your Disney Plus password, and get ready for a deep dive into the end of Taylor Swift's biggest chapter yet. If you're looking for me this December, you'll know where to find me. That is it for this episode of You Can't Make It Up. Thank you for joining me for episode number 24. Hey, there's a ball on the roof. Between episodes, I am on the socials. On Instagram, I am yourmom6868. On X, my handle is CNF77, aka Boring Christine. If you're on the Peloton app, make sure you follow me there so we can work out together. Also, Boring Christine. Thank you again for joining me for You Can't Make It Up. Tune in for a new episode in 2 weeks. Thank you for listening, and remember, be kind. Everyone is going through something you know nothing about.
You Can't Make It Up is a production of BCP Multimedia. This podcast is produced and written by Chrissy Jackson. All rights are reserved.